The Indianapolis Colts are a flawed team, and the main reason they're flawed is because they got Carson Wentz as their quarterback. Carson Wentz is an average quarterback in the NFL and is overrated and is overpaid in my humble opinion. Carson Wentz is going to be the main reason that the Indianapolis Colts do not make a deep run in the playoffs or win the Super Bowl. Currently standing in the NFL season, the Indianapolis Colts have a record of 9-7 and they're fighting for a wildcard spot. But if you look at the talent that is surrounding Carson Wentz, the supporting cast that Carson Wentz has, they can easily win a Super Bowl. Let's look at the offensive side of the game. What players does Carson Wentz have on the offensive side? He's got Jonathan Taylor running the ball. Jonathan Taylor currently is ranked 3rd when it comes to the MVP. He is the best running back in the game. He's taken the crown from Derrick Henry, with Derrick Henry being out with his ACL tear and Nick Chubb being in and out of the lineup. You could argue that Jonathan Taylor has risen his game to the next level, has taken the crown as the best player when it comes to running the ball in the NFL, and he's going to be the AP Offensive Player again, and he should be in the running for the MVP. And let's look at the wide receivers. Carson Wentz got Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman is a great wide receiver. He's got 1,000 yards again. He makes catches after catches. Carson Wentz throws him the ball and he's double, triple covered, and Michael Pittman still comes down with the ball. And you got the likes of T.Y. Hilton still on the team. T.Y., who's been a 5-time Pro Bowler, who makes catches when the catches are needed. He's still a great receiver and he's recovering back from his injury, but he's still getting back to normal. So he has great wide receivers. And up front, he's got the best offensive lineman in the game, in Quentin Nelson, who you could argue, if he keeps playing this way for another 10, 12 years, Quentin Nelson would go down as the best offensive lineman we have ever seen in the NFL. And let's look at the defensive side of the game. Defense, you got Darius Leonard running, being the leader on the defensive side of the game, who you could argue again should be in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year. He's been that great. Darius Leonard plays every single position when it comes to the defensive side of the game. I shit you not. Sometimes he's playing safety, sometimes he's playing cornerback, sometimes he's playing up front as a DT, and sometimes he's playing as a linebacker. He literally does everything when it comes to the defensive side of the game. He gets fumbles, he intercepts the quarterback, he makes plays after plays, he takes big hits, he sacks the quarterback. He does everything when it comes to the defensive side of the game. And you got the likes of Kenny Moore on the backfield as a cornerback who's got 4 interceptions. You got DeForest Buckner up front who's still sacking the quarterback and playing at an elite level. So people that are surrounding Carson Wentz can easily win a Super Bowl. The Indianapolis Colts can easily win a Super Bowl if they had a top 10 quarterback on their team. But they've got Carson Wentz, unfortunately, and he's been the main reason that the Indianapolis Colts did not make a deep run or even win the Super Bowl. If you look at the way that Frank Wright is running the offensive side of the game, right? If you look at the way that he's running, it's all about Jonathan Taylor. It's all about Jonathan Taylor running the ball. It's all about Carson Wentz giving Jonathan Taylor the ball. He's handing it off or he's even throwing it to Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor is the main course when it comes to the offensive side of the game. They've limited when it comes to Carson Wentz throwing the ball. Every single game, he's averaging about 20 throws a game. And that's unheard of in today's NFL, where it's all about throwing the football. Even if you have a great running back, if you have a great running back duo, in the NFL, you still have quarterbacks throwing 30, 40 times, even if they have a great running back. But when it comes to the Indianapolis Colts, Frank Wright he's seen enough of Carson Wentz to know, I cannot make Carson Wentz throw, because he's not going to be able to throw the football. And that's the reason I don't think they're going to win when it comes to the playoffs, when it comes to the Super Bowl. Because when he's going to go up against a tough team, when he's going to play when the game is tied, the other team is going to try to focus all of their energy on Jonathan Taylor. Everything's going to be focused on Jonathan Taylor, to stop Jonathan Taylor. They're not going to be able to stop Jonathan Taylor, but it's going to be to limit Jonathan Taylor. So what they're going to force is Carson Wentz to drop back and make throws after throws. And to win the Super Bowl, to win the playoffs, your quarterback needs to make those key throws, make those important throws that win you those games. And I just don't think Carson Wentz is able to make those throws that can win them the game. I don't think he's accurate enough. I think he goes for too many home run plays, and he makes too many dumb throws. That's the problem with Carson Wentz. He is not accurate. He throws way too many picks. and he goes for home run plays. What do I mean by home run plays? It feels like every single time you make Carson Wentz throw the ball, It seems like he just wants to throw every single play, every single time he gets to throw the ball, he wants to throw it for a touchdown. Rather than going for the easy first down, getting the defense on their heels, he doesn't want to do that. Every single play, it's literally like, I'm going for the far throw. Go deep. I'm going to throw as far as I can, catch it, and let's get a touchdown here. Every single play, it seems like he goes for a home run play. And he makes 20 dumb throws or 20 dumb plays on the football field. What do I mean by that? We have seen Carson Wentz this season, literally throw the ball to his left hand and try to throw it to his wide receiver and get pick six. And the defense got a pick six on him. We've seen him when the play is dead, when the play should be dead, when he should throw it out. Seen him against Aaron Donald, who we could argue is the best defender we have in NFL, try to run the football rather than take an easy down or even throw it out. We have seen him try to force it against the likes of Aaron Donald. And you know what he did? He hurt both of his ankles. He sprained both of his ankles. Have you ever seen that happen in the NFL? A quarterback sprained both of his ankles because he did not want to just throw the ball out or even just make an easy first down throw. That's Carson Wentz in a nutshell. He's not accurate enough. He goes for 20 home run plays and he makes 20 dumb plays. And that's the reason that the Indianapolis Clots will not make it far in the playoffs. Because when the teams are focused all on Jonathan Taylor, they want to stop Jonathan Taylor, and they're like, Carson Wentz, if you beat us, you beat us. Make the throw. He just can't make it. He's not accurate enough. He's an average quarterback in the NFL. And we have seen this from Carson Wentz throughout his career in the NFL. People still say he's got potential. People still talk about Carson Wentz like he's a prospect. He's like it's the first year in the NFL, which is not true because he's 28 years old and he's not going to change his way. This is Carson Wentz. He's going to play like this every single time. Every single time he's going to drop back and he's going to try to go for the home run play and he's going to get picked off and then his team's going to lose. That's been Carson Wentz's whole career in the NFL. And a lot of people like to bring up his MVP season, right? Like MVP season, he almost won an MVP, but that was an anomaly. That was like 1 out of like 1,000% for Carson Wentz. He's never going to play like that ever again. That was one time. That was an anomaly. We'll never see that Carson Wentz ever again. Because let's be real, Philadelphia made him look good that year. They made him look good that year. They put Nick Foles in and they went and won Super Bowl. So I could argue that you could put anyone in there and they will still win a Super Bowl because Philadelphia that year was the best team in the NFL. Because they had great talent around Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz somehow played smart. He just does not play like that anymore, and he has never played like that. That was the only year where you could argue Carson Wentz had a good season. He was good when it came to throwing the ball. He was good at making smart plays. He was good at knowing, okay, I'll just go for the first down, so I don't have to go for the home run plays. He was good that season. But he's never looked the same. And he did not look the same before that. So that was an anomaly. That was only one time you'll ever get to see that. So Carson Wentz, this is Carson Wentz in a nutshell. He's not accurate with the football. He's going to throw picks after picks. He's making dumb plays. He makes too many dumb plays. He does not understand. Go for the easy first downs. Sometimes you don't have to go for, sometimes it's easy, just take an easy out. You don't have to go for it every single time. And he's going to be the reason that Indianapolis Colts do not win a Super Bowl or go far in the playoffs. Simple as that.